All right, let's dive into a connection that is so powerful but so often overlooked. We're going to talk about the hidden link between the way you sleep and the way your gut feels. And trust me, it might just change everything for you. So let me ask you this. Do you ever have those days where you just feel tired, kind of bloated, and you're just constantly reaching for sugar or caffeine to get through? It is so frustrating, right? Especially when you feel like you're doing everything right with your food. But what if the real culprit isn't what's on your plate at all? Okay, let's get right to the heart of it. To really understand what's going on, we first need to look at what happens to your digestion almost immediately when you don't get enough good sleep. And the connection here is, it's just so direct. When your sleep suffers, your gut is one of the first things to feel it. And we're not just talking about being a little groggy. We're talking about real physical symptoms, like indigestion, that awful bloating, maybe some acid reflux, and then your metabolism just seems to slow to a crawl. And of course, those intense cravings that can completely derail your day. It's a real domino effect. So to really get why this is happening, we've got to zoom out a little bit and look at this incredible communication network that's running inside of us 24/7. It's called the gut-brain axis, and I want you to think of it like a super fast two-way highway where your gut and your brain are constantly sending messages back and forth. This highway doesn't just manage digestion. It's controlling your mood, your energy, your appetite, even how strong your immune system is. And this whole system is incredibly sensitive to how well you sleep. And wow, when you put it side by side like this, the difference is just night and day, literally. When you get good sleep, the traffic on that gut-brain highway is flowing smoothly. Hormones are balanced, digestion is calm, everything's working great. But after a poor night's sleep, it's like a total traffic jam. Signals get crossed, cravings go through the roof, you get bloating and indigestion, and you can even start to see more inflammation. The contrast is it's huge. You know, what's so fascinating is that this isn't some brand new scientific breakthrough. Not at all. Ancient traditions, well, they've known about this for thousands of years. If you look at Ayurveda, the ancient Indian science of health, they talked about three main pillars for a healthy life. Now, we're all obsessed with the first one, ahara, which is food. But look what's right there next to it with equal importance, nidra, which means sleep. They never saw it as an afterthought. It was absolutely fundamental.
Ayurveda also has this really cool concept called Agni, which you can think of as your digestive fire. It's the metabolic energy that breaks down everything you eat. And here's the key. When you eat a big meal late at night and then try to sleep, you are essentially pouring water on that fire, making your body's job way, way harder.
So, if we're supposed to protect that digestive fire, what exactly is happening while we sleep that's so important? Well, your body isn't just shut down. It's actually one of the busiest and most critical times for your gut. I absolutely love this metaphor. Think of it this way. While you're sleeping, a highly specialized overnight maintenance crew shows up to work inside your gut, and they have some really critical jobs to do. So here's the crew's to-do list for the night shift. Number 1, give the digestive system a break so it can actually repair the gut lining. Number 2, reset your microbiome. That's right, your good gut bacteria have their own schedule. Number 3, and this is a big one, rebalance your hunger hormones, which is exactly why a good night's sleep makes it easier to say no to cravings. And finally, number 4, that crew actively works to reduce inflammation and calm everything down. This is not passive rest, it is active, targeted healing. Okay, so knowing all of that, the big question becomes, how do we help this maintenance crew? How do we make sure they have the time and the right conditions to do their best work? Let's get into a really simple, practical action plan. First things first, and this one is a game changer. Eat early. If you can finish your dinner at least 2 or 3 hours before you go to bed, you give your body a huge head start. It means the heavy lifting of digestion is already done before that maintenance crew even clocks in. Next, you have to send a signal to your body that it's time to shift gears. You can't go from 100 miles an hour staring at a screen to deep, restorative sleep. So swap the phone or the TV for something calming, a good book, maybe some journaling, a warm cup of herbal tea. You need to help your body move into that rest and digest mode. Okay, this one can be tough, but it is so important. Your body, and especially your gut, absolutely loves a routine. Going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every single day, and yes, I mean even on weekends, it sets your body's internal clock. It makes everything run so much more smoothly, and we can borrow a little more from that ancient wisdom we talked about. In the evening, try to eat foods that are easy on your digestive fire. Think warm, comforting, easy to digest things like a nice soup, some cooked vegetables, or even a warm glass of milk with a little nutmeg. These foods soothe the system instead of revving it up.
And finally, this might be the simplest but most powerful tip of all. Just listen to your body. You know that first wave of sleepiness that hits you in the evening? That's your body's natural signal telling you it's ready for that crucial repair work to begin. Don't push through it. Respect that signal and go to bed. So, when it all comes down to it, if there's just one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. We have to stop treating sleep like it's some kind of optional luxury. It's not. It's a non-negotiable biological pillar that is holding up your entire gut health. And that really leads me to a final question for you. So many of us put incredible effort into managing every single thing we eat. But now that you see how deeply connected these two things are you ready to start managing your rest with that same level of care and attention? Thanks so much for joining me.